Welcome to this week's Security Report. I'm Paul McCallum. Thanks for joining us. On August 14, Deputy Superintendent Lonsdale Withwright and other ranks conducted a community outreach at Grand Sand Road, Bumpkin Sand, Adams Road, and Temeri North, respectively. Residents raised a number of issues, such as the many young persons who are involved with drugs, the school dropouts, noise nuisances, the petty thieves, and wanted more police patrols in the areas. The issues were all addressed, and parents were advised to have their children join the various community policing youth groups to curb the situation. On August 15, a team of officers comprising of Acting Crime Chief, Senior Superintendent Michael Kingston, Traffic Chief, Senior Superintendent Lyndon Isles, Traffic Officer A Division Superintendent Dennis Stevens, and Divisional Detective Officer for A Division Assistant Superintendent Chabinath Singh visited the East Rhineville home of Miss Lauren Peters, the bereaved mother of the late Presidential Guard Winston Cooper. He died on Wednesday last at the Georgetown Public Hospital. During the visit, condolences were offered on behalf of the force to Miss Peters and her family, whilst the crime chief promised a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding her son's death. Miss Peters described her son as easygoing and a very considerate individual who was always punctual. Superintendent Crystal Robinson, commander of G Division, Essequibo Coast and Islands, who suffered tremendous losses after a fire of unknown origin completely razed her Stuartville West Coast Demerara property last weekend, was on August 15 the recipient of a sum of cash and a food hamper from the Guyana Police Force. Acting Police Commissioner Nigel Hoppy, DSM, who handed over the items to Ms. Robinson in the Commissioner's conference room in the presence of other senior officers, once more assured of the force's commitment to supporting victims of disasters. On August 15, Inspector Axel December, along with Sergeant Julian Griffith and a party of ranks of the Highway Patrol Base, conducted a 3-hour warrant drive on the Covenden Public Road, East Bank, Demerara. During this exercise, a number of commitment warrants were executed on motorists for various traffic offenses. The Guyana Police Force is urging persons who have outstanding warrants at stations to have these issues sorted and avoid any inconvenience, since the warrant drive will be continuous countrywide. There was a visit by students of the Zealand Primary School Mahaika on August 16 to the police force's band room. They were entertained by the steel and string bands and taught about the various musical instruments of the band. President David Granger on August 23 attended the viewing of the body of the late Constable Winston Cooper, a former member of the Presidential Guard, at the Liking Funeral Parlor. The President had called for an inquiry into the death of Constable 2045 Cooper during a visit to his East Rhineville Georgetown home after learning of his death on August 14. President Granger emphasized with Cooper's grieving mother, Miss Lauren Peters, and other relatives. The 32-year-old Presidential Guard died after a few weeks of hospitalization. He was found unconscious opposite the National Gymnasium by first responders of the Guyana Fire Service on July 1 and rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. The Guyana Prison Service on August 22 said that prison warders were forced to put out a fire that was set in the security block of the New Amsterdam prison. According to a statement by the Director of Prisons, Acting Gladwin Samuels, committed prisoner Delon Butcher lit his mattress on fire. Prison officers extinguished the fire and the site was then inspected by responding firefighters. The prisoner, who became aggressive during the incident, was dealt with and sustained lacerations to his head and left eye. He was administered medical treatment and is said to be in a stable condition. The facility is secure. Now for some highlights from the Guyana Defense Force. The 23rd regional meeting of the military exchange between Guyana and Brazil was held in Bovista from August 13 to 14. The meetings rotated between the two countries annually. Critical discussions tend to focus on issues regarding intelligence and cooperation between the two militaries, with a view to enabling a bilateral approach to finding and implementing various solutions pertinent to the safety and security of both countries. Diplomatic relations between Guyana and Brazil date back to 1968. Over the ensuing decades, the relationship between the two nations has strengthened significantly and resulted in the GDF benefiting from training and logistics support from the Brazilian military. Most recently, in 2018, 9 wells were drilled in the Deep South Rupununi in a collaborative effort between the GDF and their Brazilian counterparts. 11 second lieutenants were awarded fully funded scholarships to various universities in the People's Republic of China. His Excellency, the President, explained that the scholarships are in keeping with the aim of retooling the GDF to better meet its mandate of ever being ready to defend the country from traditional as well as new emerging threats.
Improvements in the technical core are necessary to develop more modern and technological capability. They are necessary to improve operational and organizational capacity. They are necessary to repel threats, including non-traditional threats along our borders.
The President was in high praise of the People's Republic of China for its defense cooperation that provided the opportunity for the Guyana Defense Force's ranks to pursue studies.
The People's Republic of China, in particular, and the People's Liberation Army have been very supportive of our efforts at recapitalizing the Guyana Defense Force. They have provided non-lethal equipment and transport vehicles to our defense force. They have continued its long-standing policy of offering training to officers through the extension of scholarships to Chinese academic and military institutions. The Cooperative Republic of Guyana welcomes the People's Republic of China's latest offer of full scholarships.
On this week's wanted list, Keon David is wanted by the police for questioning in relation to murder committed on Kurt Anthony Duncan on July 29, 2019 at Cetus Bar in Station Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Anyone with information that may lead to the arrest of Keon David is asked to contact the police on numbers 226-1389, 226-7476, 226-7065, 2266-221, 227-2603, 911 or the nearest police station. And Joseph Sargent, also known as Joey, is wanted by the police in relation to murder committed on Terry Alt on the 21st of June in South Sophia, Greater Georgetown. Anyone with information that may lead to the arrest of Joseph Sargent is asked to contact the police on telephone numbers 226-6978, 225-8196, 226-2870, 226-7065, 226-7066, 911 or the nearest police station. Remember, all information will be treated with the strictest confidence. That's it for this week's Security Report. Goodbye.